Fucking Will Levis, man. Fumbled the game away, literally. Just pathetic. We don't get this.
What's poppin'? You know how we moving, man. Titans Colosseum in the building. Yeah, my two co-hosts, they don't need no introduction. Firestone, Morocco, and yours truly. Let's get it. Okay, now tighten up, it's a Coliseum. Fake people, you'll never see them. Everybody authentic, dog, you can join to it, just take a DM. Everybody in the city rocking, they don't take much to be loved. I scared the doctor on my last visit with that two-tone in my blood. We don't play around, we just hold it down. They scared to play us on our side of town. Say we going through a rebuild, but are we really going through it, man? Stacking up on our receiving core, I don't see a ball going through their hands. Creeping up on our division rivals, they gon' really think that we the boogeyman. F the Ravens and the Texans, Jaguars and the Coast too. Real talk, if anybody not rocking that two-tone blue, you can catch us on a podcast. We gon' keep it real, we gon' speak fast. Always live on game day, we like Mike Keith when he yells sack. Titans Colosseum. We be chillin' in the front row, it don't take much for you to go and see him. Titans Colosseum. Everybody authentic, dog, you can join to it, just take a deal.
You know what time it is. It's the Titans Colosseum Podcast. Tighten the fuck up. Let's go.
I guarantee you we ain't gonna fumble away this show like Will Levis fumbled away that game, man. Well, welcome to the Titans Colosseum Podcast. I'm your host, Morocco Taylor. I'm here with Leonard Firestone and RJ Ellison. I can't.
You messed up my last name. God,
man.
Look,
I'm ready to get to it.
Yeah, Will Levis my last name, bro.
Oh, damn, bro. I said we ain't gonna fumble this. You starting off fumbling like Will Levis already,
look,
bro.
man, I'm gonna do better. I gotta play better and coach better.
No. We ain't going back to that now. No, we ain't doing that. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no.
Yeah, man. So let's go ahead and get all this out the way, man, so we can talk about Will Levis and the foolishness. Make sure you holler at Wilson down in Music City Autoplex, man. Great inventory of vehicles. I guarantee you he got whatever you want. Music City Autoplex. And if you can't make it down there to the light, you can go to musiccityAutoplex.com. We got Julie, Nancy, Daniel, Corey, Brandon, Angela, D9. Shout out to everybody watching, man. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, tell a friend about us. Blah, 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 this, that, and the third. Go get you some merch, too, while you at it, man. TitansColosseum.com, man. We got some tight-ass shirts. Leonard did not fumble the bag when it comes to these shirts, man, and hoodies as well. So, I'm ready to get to it, man. Will Levis, yesterday, 17-0. The Titans was up. And I already knew special teams was going to be a problem because they letting this no-name ass motherfucker run around all over the place. But I didn't expect Will Levis to be a factor in all of this. And he was the deciding factor. Firestone, how disgusted are you in Will Levis?
Bro, I am pissed right now at this shit. I don't think I've ever seen a Titans quarterback literally just hand the fucking game away to somebody. This is a game that Defense just played top tier, played what you want to do. Caleb Williams, 93 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. We allowed 146 total yards offense. Hold on, where's the graphic? Let me pull this up here too, so we can all see. 148 total yards is what they gave up on the offense, bro. So 9 points allowed, 2 sacks, 8 tackles for loss. That's a clinic out there on a defensive standpoint. You let a special teams block go for 6 to get a touchdown. Will Levis does his dumbass whatever this fucking shit is. Whatever this fucking shit is. Will Levis is doing that for another 6. That's the touchdowns on the fucking board for y'all this game. Special teams letting them get deep-ass fucking returns. Special teams giving up the block for a touchdown. Bro, I am so fucking pissed off at how this just came together, and it looked like mismanagement. Like, Will, you're out there doing too much. You're playing hero ball in a situation. We don't need you to play hero ball. We need you to be a fucking game manager right now. It's 17-0 going into halftime, 17-3. I don't know why you're taking extra hits. I don't know why you're trying to do all this shit while you falling, flipping the shit. Bro, I've said multiple times on this show, for me, Will Levis is either Josh Allen or he is Jameis Winston. And last week, Sunday or last night, he looked like fucking Jameis Winston out there throwing ball, doing all that shit. You remember Jameis Winston falling, throwing that fucking ball over the place? We don't want that shit. We don't need that shit. We need you to go out, do plays, make plays when we need them to be made. And then other times, we need you to realize how to manage the clock, manage the game, and read the situation and not put us in jeopardy. One thing we ask for out of a QB is do not lose the fucking game for us and put us in losing situations. And that's exactly what the fuck you did this week, girl. I am pissed the fuck off at how Will Levis played and the position he put us in this Sunday.
RJ, talk about it.
It's just week 1, man. I just don't want to jump to too many conclusions. Like, I know I done said it. I feel like that Will Levis he's not the guy. I've said it a couple times since that game, man, and I just can't jump to that conclusion yet, bro. I'm trying my best not to, because at the same time, bro, like, it is week 1, y'all. It's week 1 for everybody upset. You think the Panthers aren't upset right now? I mean, they got beat 105 to nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's mad at week 1, bro. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, Will Levis, he fumbled the game. He lost it. You know what I'm saying? He was awful. He was terrible. That was an F+ game from Will Levis, man. And you can't do that if we're gonna try to really go for this Super Bowl, Brian, in the next couple of years. You can't have games like this. And I feel like Brian Callahan needs to go ahead and embarrass him in front of his whole team to let him know, if you do this, you make us all lose. We all lost this game because of you. The stuff that you did, the little hero, and the thing that you did, bro, like trying to throw the ball and forcing it when the game on the line. You can't do that stuff, man. You just can't. You got to hit Ridley when he's open. Like, he missed Ridley 3 times, bro. 3 times. Like, 2 of them was for touchdowns. Like, we would have easily won this game. We should have easily won this game, bro. Like, it was too many opportunities where it was time to put belt to ass, and we didn't do it because Will Levis was holding us back. And at the same time, I'm like, man, it just sucks, bro, because it sucks to start over at quarterback, because we thought we had a guy that could become the guy, and so far he looked like he regressed.
Yeah,
you know,
bro, and this was a game that we didn't need you to be Patrick Mahomes. We didn't need you to be Aaron Rodgers, Joe Burrow. Well, all we needed you to be was better than Caleb Williams, and better than Caleb Williams was 93 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. You couldn't be better than that in this situation. And I'm not hitting panic. We still got the whole year to fully evaluate, but right now this is all we got to go off of and to build off of. And goddamn it, if we ain't got a lot to fucking build off of and to work on, bro. That, like you said, misreads. Just, he didn't look comfortable out there. He talked about all this. This is the most comfortable I've been in a system. You're right, bro. He looked like he regressed Sunday. It didn't look like this is a system he's more comfortable in. This isn't looks like a system I can be my own. And all this shit they've been selling us all off season. This looked like a guy that was kind of flustered and didn't make reads and didn't do what he needed to do, and puts us at a very wary situation. Like, I'm not gonna say like you said bust or any of those situations, but it makes us really scary and hesitant for the rest of the season now. This was the first showing.
I'm gonna go back to this comment. He said I was confused how preseason Levis didn't translate to week 1, and I think it did because I remember I told y'all I said it when during the preseason game. I said there's always every time that he played in preseason, there was always one throw that pissed me off. Like because I knew he was throwing it up to the defense, the defense gonna get it. And he did it. He did it in the game. You know what I'm saying? He threw it, even the one the Chick wasn't a good decision. Chick just made a play on it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a good decision. He just threw it up. You know what I'm saying? It's just like he always has that one throw that just makes me mad. And I'm like, nah, bro, that's one of those, bro. Like, you know, at the same time, I'm like, I'm done with these heart attacks that we keep getting at quarterback, bro. We don't have Ryan Tannehill for all these years. Now we got Will Levis, who seems like he has heart attack moments, bro. And it's like I'm done with it, bro. Let Brian Callahan get his quarterback if he's not the guy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm gonna give him. You got to give him a chance to redeem himself against the Jets. Right. That's why I said it's just week 1. But you got to give him a chance to redeem himself against the Jets. He come out of the Jets and he do the same thing. I'm done. I'm out. I'm out, bro. You know what I'm saying? He come out there. I mean, we playing Sauce Gardner and Reed, bro. Like these guys, they gonna pick him off. You know, I'm not seeing it, bro. This is a real defense. One thing I learned, man, a real defense gonna show you who real and who fake. And he looked fake. He looked real fake. Everybody else look real. You know, so offensive line didn't look good either. Like,
no, bro, he definitely looked like a guy that's only played like 8 or 9 games. They ain't had too many snaps. Still is young, still got some developing to do. But it's just like y'all keep saying in this front office, keep telling us like we're in now. But like I said since draft, Will Levis is going to be a project guy. And it's probably a 3 or 4 project guy. And we don't really have that to waste, nor is the fan base willing to give that to him clearly, what it's shown. But it's we got to see some progression. We've been all in. You signed in all these agents. We spent all this money. You can't spend all that and move all these people in for a project guy that's going to be here. So Will Levis has to come out here this next game. But like you said, it's against the Jets now. They licking their chops watching that film tape, bro.
And people laughed at me and joked with me. Y'all even said it on here. Like, we should have got Henry Hooker, like I told y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Henry Hooker would have won that game. Henry Hooker would have won that game. I'm just let y'all. I'm gonna keep that shit the whole being. He would have won that game. But nah, ain't nobody want to listen to me. They he hurt. Oh no, man, no, bro. It's all about quarterback play, bro. You know what I'm saying? Quarterback play ain't always about the talent of the quarterback, man. Sometimes you got to have it up here. And I just don't think Will Levis has it up there. He has all the physical tools, though, but he don't have it up. He's not cerebral, bro, at all. Like, he could not pick apart that defense at all.
Maybe it's just preseason week 1 jitters. Maybe hopefully that's what I want to write it off to. But I can't no more. Like, bro, I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible. So I'm trying to be, like, no, it'll be okay. It'll turn around. It just got to be like, all right, this is what we have to judge right now. Maybe it was jitters. Maybe you'll come out here. You'll get understanding. Things will feel better. But it's just hard to believe that when your first game you came out the Falcons, you performed like you did. Now we're supposed to kind of rack it up to, kind of jitterish stuff. And I don't know. I didn't expect for you to come out here and be Atlanta Falcons, but I damn sure didn't expect you to come out here and literally cost us the fucking game.
So Pistol Grip, he actually made a comment here and said Ridley would have had 165 yards according to PFF. And that actually brings me to the next topic of the night. Who's really responsible for this Will Levis and Calvin Ridley disconnect? Because after he missed those throws to Calvin Ridley yesterday, I'm not going to lie, that's the first thing I thought about. I thought about everything Calvin Ridley was saying. Like, why is Calvin Ridley being this honest? Like, I appreciate his honesty, but I was like, why was he being this honest? I can see why he's being this honest now. He's trying to protect his quarterback because he knows what the problem is. And we pretty much saw what the problem is. It's Will Levis in his ball placement. I mean, on the post route. All you got to do is put the damn ball in front of Calvin Ridley, bro. Like, there's not anybody going over the top or anything like that. The guy had this man beat me. Put it out there. Let Calvin Ridley go get it. Same thing with the go route. Just put it up there. You worried about Calvin Ridley, throwing it too far. Don't worry about that. Calvin Ridley will go get the football. He's fast enough to go get the football. That's why you brought Calvin Ridley in is to throw the ball deep. You don't worry about all the other shit that you worry about or whatever. Just throwing the damn football. But RJ, in your opinion, man, you think Will Levis is the one that's causing the disconnect?
Yeah, it's hard for me to say as a receiver. I mean, Ridley's getting open. The quarterback ain't it, dog. But at the same time, there's a side of me that's saying, bro, let's go ahead and look for another quarterback. There's another side of me that's saying, it's just week 1, RJ, you're overreacting. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sorry, man. After I was leaving that game and I was driving down the road, man, and I'm in the country, driving back, I said, bro, he's not the guy, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was talking about that. I said, man, I don't think he's the guy, bro. Ain't nobody, you can't tell me there's some elite quarterback that's ever had a game like that, bro, in their life, bro. He's not the guy, bro. He showed us who he was, bro. It just like Ryan Tannehill, man. Ryan Tannehill in the playoffs, bro. He showed us multiple times who he was, bro, and we kept on being delusional about it. It's time, bro. Will Levis showed us who he was first game, bro. He showed me who he was when we played him in Knoxville, bro. When he went out there and threw 4 interceptions, bro. He showed me who he was, bro. He's not that guy, bro. He's not that guy, bro. I'm sorry, man. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna just come to Jesus with it, man. So
that's the problem for Will Levis. Like, we're trying to have faith in here, and we've had issues with past quarterbacks. And you go out there and you put this type of play on the field, that thought is in the back of every Titans fan's head, whether they want to admit it or not, because there's so many. Bro, I just asked a simple question on Twitter through the Titans Colosseum page. It was like, how are y'all feeling? Y'all missing Ryan Tannehill? I was just getting the temperature of the fan base. Everybody flip the fuck out. You might as well said, I said, go sign Tannehill.
Name to throw out there, bro.
Bro, I knew this was going to get some people to talk some stuff, but I wasn't like, hey, let's go sign Tannehill. I'm still with this Will Levis. But, bro, I was like, how y'all feeling? Y'all missing Tannehill? Bro, everybody flipped the fuck out. They was so pissed off. But
Tannehill would have won that game.
That's the thing. Like, bro,
oh no, man, I can't say that.
Bro, if Tannehill has the lead,
bro,
and not playing from behind like that Cincy game, we've never had Tannehill give away a lead in a winning game like that. He gave away a game with Cincy and a chance to win. But bro, I ain't seen a Titans QB fuck up this bad and give somebody a game. This, even with Tannehill's 3 picks to Cincy in the playoff, I still ain't never seen a Titans QB hand another team a win like this, bro. They couldn't even fucking score a touchdown on offense. It's aggravating.
Will Levis is gonna have a bad season, bro. I got a feeling, bro. We might be picking top 5 in the draft. If he keeps this up, bro, we're gonna be picking top 5, bro. That was not good, bro. That was not good at all, bro.
So I'm gonna tell y'all how the Bears scored yesterday. I mean, they scored off of a field goal after a 67-yard return, which no name ass motherfucker making a name for himself, courtesy of the Tennessee Titans. Then got a punt blocked. Ryan Stonehouse, man. Good God, man. I mean, if I were Ryan Stonehouse, man, I'd be contemplating asking for a trade. Because, bro, the Titans have been failing this motherfucker, man. Then, of course, this is where Will Levis gets to doing his thing. The strip sack, which resulted in a field goal. Another field goal, which I think that was Chicago's best drive of the game.
Yeah.
And then
they got some running going.
And then the pick 6. I mean, that pick 6, I can't get that out of my head. I'm sorry. I mean, Will Levis, I was ready to go and turn my TV off the wall when I saw this pick 6, man. It was ridiculous.
Bro, that image is going to follow Will Levis for the rest of his career. It's never going to matter what he does. And this ain't me talking optimistic, just to let him know like how impactful that moment was. You on your knees, that video clip, you can go and win 5 fucking Super Bowls and they're still going to make memes. Yo, QB still lost the Super Bowl to this QB, and it's going to be that fucking image. This is going to follow you around forever. That was horrible to see. You do this, then afflict, and you're sitting there stuck just, oh no, get the fuck up. Do something. Why the fuck you looking like a damsel in distress on a fucking field? Like, you ain't the one who caused this shit. What the fuck was that shit? Oh my god.
Yeah, they're right up there with Cam Newton pouting on the ground after fumbling in the Super Bowl, man. I mean, just ridiculous.
Nah, everybody saw it, bro. It's that shit. I just can't. I can't back a quarterback that doing that, bro. I'm sorry, I just can't, bro. I just know I done did it with Tannehill, bro. I done backed Tannehill up, even though he was doing his Will Levis shit in Miami. Now Will Levis doing it in he's right now. Will Levis is looking like Tannehill Miami, dog. Like
Shit, he's looking worse than that. That motherfucker.
Yeah.
That
Don't
motherfucker looking like
discredit
Johnny
Tannehill like
Manziel.
that. Oh my
Hell
god.
oh man, this
Bro,
is
he
this
was
is.
like
I don't
Jameis
want no more
Winston in
heart
the
attack
national
quarterbacks,
championship
bro.
game.
No more
Say
heart
again.
attack quarterbacks, bro. I need me a
Bro.
legit baller at quarterback, bro. And I think Brian Callahan, they need to let him pick his guy. If Will Levis keeps this shit up, they need to let Brian Callahan pick his guy because he didn't pick him. You know what I'm saying? I know he came to the team, but he didn't pick that quarterback, bro. Like, you gotta let him pick his guy.
So my question is like, how long of a leash do you think Will Levis has? Like, how many more performances like this can he have? Like, you have that, everybody got to be sitting there thinking like, what in the fuck? So till week 9 you give him to get better play? Like, where is the cutoff that like, all right, Will Levis isn't the guy after a performance like this, and where is the ceiling? Because from what you said, bro, there's only 2 ways to go up. Either you're going to come out and do that again, and that's who you are and play because you've already put it on film. Once you put a performance like that on film, motherfuckers are going to pick it apart because that's how you reacted in that situation. I'm duplicating what the Bears did. So best believe New York is going to come and do what the Bears did last week to you again. Let's see how you handle it. If you can't handle it again, this is going to be who you are because it's on tape twice now. Or are you going to bounce back and perform? I don't know. But what week is it that you say it's done, or okay, we do have it? Where's his hot seat limit at?
I'll say this. Give him the season. Unless that same shit he pulled yesterday happens throughout the season. If we're here week 4 still talking about Will Levis making bonehead decisions, get his ass up out of there by week 6. Don't even play around with it. And I'm not one of these motherfuckers sitting up here wanting to see Mason Rudolph. No, Mason Rudolph put me to sleep in the preseason. I do not give a damn about Mason Rudolph. Bitching Will Levis in favor of Mason Rudolph would not make me think that Mason Rudolph is the savior. It will be holding Will Levis accountable for his actions. So let's get that straight right now. And the Malik Willis foolishness, we traded the wrong quarter. Man, look, man. Let's not sit up here and act like Malik Willis didn't fumble the bag
this week, by the way.
many times. I'm not even thinking about no other quarterback. This quarterback we got, Will Levis, needs to get his shit together and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, so where's your limit at, RJ? Where's your point?
Nah, shit, next game.
Now?
he gotta show me some next game, bro. Okay. He gotta redeem it. So he lost the game like horribly, bro. Like, now if we would have just lost and he had about 200 yards and maybe he threw a pick at the end of the game on the last drive, then I'd be like, he good. He just probably is week 1. Now the way he lost that, bro, you got to show me something this week, bro, and you got to show it to me against Sauce Gardner and all them boys, bro. Like, you got to show me something, bro. That wasn't it, man. That wasn't it at all. So,
bro, because I'm not gonna lie, maybe I'm not the only Titans fan that had this thought at first too. Because like Will Levis ain't playing well. Y'all know the offense is staggered. It was an ugly, boring game. Nothing's really getting going. But I could accept that because it's still, Brian Callahan's first time calling plays. It's his first time head coach. Will Levis taking over. There's all these new variables. So I expected an ugly game that wasn't going to be pretty. We could still win that, go out there and play that way. But once Will Levis threw that pick 6 to that flick, bro, that thought, bench him, bring in Mason. Fuck this. Right? And then I was like, it ain't got to be forever. I just know in this game, this moment right now, Will Levis is doing too much and he is hurting the team. And I am a firm believer, and I don't give a fuck who you are. If you're hurting the team, get the fuck off the field and put in somebody that won't hurt the team. And he was hurting the team at that moment. But I also realized too, like fairly shortly after that, I thought, it's like, You can't do that to Will. Even if he's fucking up, you got to let him go and fuck this up and then skull him the rest of the week. Not necessarily burn him to a crisp, but hey, we need it. We're talking about this on Monday morning. Everybody in the court in the meeting. Guess what we're talking about? First thing that's up here on the fucking board is that pick six. That's the first thing we talking about on this fucking projector. We're gonna break this motherfucker down left and right. Now we ain't gonna try to haze you and do some horrible shit.
Team.
What happened? Yeah. We ain't trying to haze you or nothing like that, but we are gonna make this a moment so everybody knows that one, nobody is exempt from getting their ass chewing. 2, we are not going to have a QB performing this way, and if you perform this way, you will gonna get called out. So, Brian Callahan, this is a moment that's going to be impactful because you saw the players in the locker room. They're not too happy. Yeah, they defended Will Levis and said what they said, but you know that entire fucking defensive squad in that defensive room is pissed off right now because they played beyond what they needed to win that game, and they lost. So I'd be highly pissed as well if I was them.
I'd be pissed off. If I was on defense, if I was Snead or Simmons or Sweat, especially Sweat played, man,
Bro.
he's going to be a beast.
Hold on, before we get to Sweat, though.
Okay.
Hey, before we get to Sweat, hey, shout out to Coach Dickerson in the house, man. He said this is the second year with a new offensive coordinator. Come on, guys. Last year we were saying Will Levis is the next Tom Brady.
I didn't say that.
He can. I mean, I didn't say it neither, but I mean, it's week 1. He can still get it together just because we're sitting up here saying all this.
I did say he got to redeem himself. That's all.
Yeah,
tell me what you gonna do after this.
We ready to see Mason Rudolph week 2. Now we ain't on that foolishness right there. But
yeah,
I saw quite a few people. Go ahead, 5-star.
And just to that point, and you can go on. Like you said, 2 offensive coordinators the past 2 years. That's not even that to the Will Levis. Let's dive deeper. Will Levis has had a new offensive coordinator every year since college. So 5 years since college, he's been playing 5 years in the NFL as well. All 5 new offensive coordinators at Penn State, at Kentucky, now 2 times at Tennessee. He has never had the same offensive coordinator whatsoever. So there is to that point. But I don't think where a lot of people's like, it's game 1, it's this, and, he got to get in a groove and offense. To me, that had nothing to do with coaching scheme. That all had to do with a player making horrible, dumbass fucking plays that you don't make as any fucking football player, and you don't make those plays. That wasn't offensive scheming or OC to me at all whatsoever.
Yeah, so I seen quite a few comments yesterday talking about Callie and why he didn't make any adjustments. And my thing about that is, what adjustments did you want him to make? I mean, the offensive line, yeah, they struggled a bit, which was expected. But still, they gave Will Levis time to operate. Will Levis just wasn't operating. And also, too, you talking about adjustments. How do you adjust to this fool making boneheaded plays? How do you adjust to this fool trying to throw out of a sack, but instead throwing a pick 6? How do you adjust to the set to special teams, letting this no-name ass motherfucker make a name for himself? I mean, there's no way to adjust to that other than tell these motherfuckers to get their shit together or sit their ass down somewhere. I guess that's the adjustment he's supposed to make. I don't know. I don't get it. Y'all tell me, what kind of adjustment could Callahan make?
I'm with you, bro, because we couldn't run. Linebackers are coming. So at that point, I was like, yeah, make an adjustment. Let's run some screens or whatever. They're in play actions. They're honed in on the fucking run. Let's get them to second guess. So throw some screens. Screens wasn't working for nothing. They was reading that shit. Play actions was working a little bit. All right, that's cool. But when you, like you said, when you got the dude that touches the ball every snap, the 1 out of 2 dudes that touch the ball every fucking snap is jeopardizing this situation, what adjustments do you make? You can't run the ball. They're stopping it. You just can't go out and say, fuck it, we're going to accept 3 and out because the competitive nature in you as a coach says we got to go out there and try to do something. Or do you try to give your QB some easy, simple task throws to make and then just say, hey, either take the sack, throw it? Like, I don't know what adjustments you make in that situation, because the adjustment that needs to be made is get the ball out of Will Levis's hands, and we're not running the ball well. So you can't necessarily do that. What adjustments do you want?
Shit, I mean, they were trying to get the ball out, but the thing was, Will Levis wasn't getting the ball out. I mean, this motherfucker, even on the strip sack, this motherfucker sitting here doing all this old bullshit. Like, motherfucker, time is up. Make a damn decision. Matter of fact, throw the fucking ball out of bounds. Live to see another play. There's nothing wrong with putting the ball. There's nothing wrong with taking a sack in some situations. The name of the game is to live to see another play, and Will Levis didn't do that.
And stop dropping back so fucking far, man. You're putting the tackles at bad situations.
Yeah.
You got to step up into the fucking
That's
pocket.
another thing.
Latham didn't have a good
drifting.
day, but he wasn't helping that shit whatsoever ever. He's dropping back way too far and making that DM or that edge be able to fucking break containment very easy, bro. It's
another thing. He doesn't have pocket presence. Like, bro, like his
Yeah.
pocket presence isn't good, man. And I'm like, bro, I just don't think he's a guy, bro. I mean, even I think it was a Texan fan that came here. He's like, man, y'all just know, y'all know deep down he's not the guy. This, that, and the other. Yeah, I hate to do it, but I agree with him. I just don't think he's the guy, bro. You got to think, bro. What level of football do we have to play at, bro, to win a Lombardi, bro?
Yeah.
Let's be real with ourselves, bro. What level of football do you have to play? We pretty much done figured out everything. We done figured out running back, receivers. We got plenty of defense. You know what I'm saying? We need a quarterback, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We need a real quarterback. Like, we're not gonna beat Kansas City with Will Levis, bro. Now if he playing like that, you know Mahomes gonna make them plays, bro. You know Josh Allen gonna make them plays. You know Lamar gonna make them plays. You know Rodgers gonna make them plays. He's in the AFC now, you know? You need a real quarterback, bro. And we just don't have one, bro. And it's time for us. If we go ahead and pick top 5 in the draft, go find us stuff. Let Brian Callahan pick his guy. Because he knows, man. He had Joe Burrow, bro. He's had Peyton Manning. He's had all these other good quarterbacks, bro. He knows what it looks like. That wasn't it that I saw Sunday, bro. That ain't it.
No, bro.
The
That's the
mistakes
thing. It's
are
like
fixable though, too. Let's be real. I mean, for as bad as he was yesterday, just don't make any boneheaded mistake. I'm not sitting up here saying that he's the guy in that foolishness.
Morocco, I had to call you out on this one, bro.
The mistakes were fixable. Yes. You tell this motherfucker, Callahan, he said something about it today in the press conference. It's like dealing with a kid or whatever. I mean, you could tell whatever he said about it, you could tell a kid 1,000 times, they still don't do it right or whatever. I mean, Will Levis, all he has to do is protect the football. Don't make any boneheaded play. That's fixable.
But this is the same shit people have been saying years about Jameis Winston, though. That's why I say, like, you're either going to be Josh Allen or Jameis Winston because you come out here, play this hero ball, and play this and bad situations. And yes, it can be fixable, but is it fixable? They've been trying to coach this shit out of Jameis Winston for fucking years, and how many coaches, and it never gets out of it. It's a mentality. So is it? Yes, it is, but is it? At the same time, it is, but is it? And that's what we got to figure out.
I'll say this. Look. Y'all gotta look at it. Y'all gotta look at it from the other side, bro. How you think our rivals are looking at us? They already know that this man is a bust, bro. they know it, bro. You know what I'm saying? If Will Levis played for the Texans and played like that, would we be on here talking about he gonna be a good quarterback? This is the guy that they need to get to the Super Bowl. No, they're not gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, and that's why I'm just sitting there. I have to look at it both ways, bro. He's not good enough, bro. And you got to come to Jesus with it. I had to just accept it, bro. I had to come to Jesus to it, bro. He's not the guy, bro. I just don't think he's the guy that's going to get us to where we need to get to, bro. And until we do get the guy that's going to get us there, we're going to keep losing to the Texans, keep losing to the Colts, keep losing to the Jags till we get one. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else in our division, they got solid quarterbacks. And I think C.J. Stroud is probably head and shoulders better than everybody else in the division. You know what I'm saying? And then until we find somebody that can beat him, this is what's going to keep happening. We're going to keep losing.
I still need to see more from him. Like, I'm close with you on that. It does feel like I felt like that too, but it's also like I said, week 1, I got to give you a little bit more. I see you, but you got to improve. This next game has to be a little different. But bro, that week 1 performance, that shit was a bigger joke than your fucking Mayo perfume cologne fucking commercial, whatever the fuck that was. Like, all this shit, haha, joke. Like, that shit's a joke and funny is when you come out here and play good. But when you come out here and you play like that, that shit becomes to realize that you are just a fucking laughing stock and this is a joke. This was not the fucking type of performance you wanted to put on after coming out here with your little Mayo campaign. People was already making jokes and all this other shit. You just fed them more fuel for the fire for their fucking little jokes and shit, bro. It's ridiculous.
Hey, we got Sports Tackler in the house, man, with the super chat. Shout out to Sports Tackler. Is that why Vrabel didn't believe in Will Levis? Man, Vrabel wanted to run the football and play good defense regardless. Hell, that motherfucker could have had fucking Dan Marino in his prime, and he would have been trying to run Derrick Henry or whoever the running back is 30, 35, 40 times a game. I mean, that's just who Vrabel is. He's a defensive guy.
Now,
But go ahead, Five-Star.
I'll say this to piggyback on there. Maybe Vrabel had some truth to what he was saying. Was like, we're trying to show him how to stop this hero ball and slide and shit, and we can't necessarily get it to coach out of him. Vrabel made that didn't say that blatantly, but made that statement several times. Like, we're trying to coach it out of it. It's not working. We showed him getting QBs, not getting hit and getting down. This week, we're going to show him how to get fucking creamed and get hit. Maybe that'll stop. And it still didn't stop. Vrabel was trying to tell us maybe this hero ball can't be coached out of this guy.
Yeah, but Vrabel, I mean, he's gone and everything, but
yeah, we finna mess around and have Dak Prescott as our quarterback next year, bro.
Well,
They already signed him. We're good. We ain't
yeah,
got
that got his extension. He ain't going nowhere. He's in Dallas, man.
He gonna mess around, bro. We're gonna have one of these quarterbacks that's good. They're probably just not gonna be on their team, on somebody's team, like a Brock Purdy or something on our quarterback next year. What?
Man, I don't know. I'm just trying to, make it a week 2, man. Clean the shit up. Get a win week 2. That's all I'm concerned about.
Well, the Jets beating the 49ers right now, so you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm trying to watch that game too, so we need to move along.
I like the fuck out of that shit too.
So all wasn't bad yesterday. I mean, Will Levis done his thing. Special teams got down on us. But the defense did their thing. The defense gave Will Levis and the offense a chance. At the end, they kept on giving them chances. Every time the Bears, started to get a little momentum going, defense shut that shit down. I mean, you had Cobra making plays yesterday on the D-line. You had Sebastian Day making plays yesterday. Jeff Simmons made plays. T-Sweat, oh my God. Dude is going to be a problem out there for offensive linemen, man. And he just continues to keep shining. And RJ, I'm going to get your thoughts on Sweat, man.
Yeah. Hey, where that boy at that said Tic Tac Titans, man? I need you to speak on that boy Sweat, man. Yeah, he clearly the best D lineman from that draft.
He's a dog party out.
That boy, hey, he had Caleb Williams running for his life. He couldn't stand in that pocket. You know what I'm saying? And you seen even Jeffrey Simmons, they trying to triple team him, and then they see Sweat, and I'm like, oh man, they couldn't block us, bro. They couldn't block us. Even Harold Landry had a good game, and our defense, man, we was already set on them beforehand.
Arden Key making plays yesterday.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody, we got a lot of ballers on this defense, man. I even like what I saw from Ernest Jones. You seen he batted that one ball, man, on third down, man. Like, bro, this defense is a problem. You know what I'm saying? You got to deal with this defense. It's blitzing that we doing, man. And,
and they weren't even blitzing like that yesterday.
No.
That was the thing. Everybody thought that Denora Wilson would come out here and send 7, 8 people on every play. No, I mean, he sent pressure, but he done it in a strategic manner. The game plan was to confuse Caleb Williams, and you could see that he was confused throughout the game. But the thing is, unlike Will Levis, he didn't lose the game for Chicago because he didn't turn the ball over. I mean, this motherfucker had under 100 yards. I mean, he didn't. How many passes did that man complete yesterday? Did he even complete 10 passes yesterday? I mean, I got the numbers right here, but Caleb Williams yesterday, man. I mean, and the media, I'm sure they're hyping it up, talking about Caleb came back and did this and did that. But, dude, Caleb Williams was not a factor yesterday thanks to the Titans' defense.
Yeah, bro, and we talk about Sweat, but Coburn was doing good. Yeah, like that whole defense was doing good yesterday. They played out of their mind. They did what they needed to do. They was getting them off in 3 and out, getting them off the field. So, bro, it goes back to this still same thing about Will Levis doing what you got to do. But this defense has been playing too good. We had the number one defense of week one. Now I know it's week one, it's nothing to stand about, but when has that ever been? Whoever had the number one defense in week one also lost the game. Like how that's not something to be looked upon. And I said on this podcast too during this offseason, it's like, yeah, we talking about Jeffrey Simmons and T Sweat getting double teamed, but there's going to be at some points you're going to have to triple team them. And people's like, oh no, it's just double team. I don't think they're going to get triple. You saw they was triple teaming Jeffrey in Chicago.
Got Sweat a couple of times too.
So when you got guys, that's why I'm not so worried about the edge. When you got a triple Jeffrey Simmons, and then now you also have to double T Sweat. That's all your offensive linemen. Who the fuck? What, you're gonna leave a running back and a tight end to pick up Arden Key and Harrell and Harold Landry? Hell no. So I'm not so worried about it because we got so many guys that's on that interior that require so much attention that I don't think the edge is as a serious situation as it was, and it didn't show up to be. There's too many times like you would have liked to see us get to Caleb, because watching Coburn try to track down Caleb, it was terrifying to watch because I knew at some point Caleb was going to break that shit and go somewhere. So you still want some speedy guys that can chase these younger QBs, but this defense played their ass off, and I'm sorry they had to walk away with a loss after playing so terrific on that field.
Yeah, and look, I think somebody had posted earlier. He said that y'all keep the same energy when Will Levis bounces back. Now, it's going to take more than one game for me to get that out, man. He's going to have to show me that for the next about 6 weeks, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it's all about in this league, man. Staying
consistency.
consistent. If you play good 1 week, you need to stack weeks on top of that. And that's what we want to see out of Will Levis.
Yeah, look, I look at it like this, that Mariota had good games. He had games he threw for 400 yards. You know what I'm saying? Games he threw for 300 and we won. He had games he put the team on his back. But then he'll have these games where he throw for under 100 yards and 3 picks. You know what I'm saying?
Unnecessary sacks.
Unnecessary.
Yes.
Then he get hurt. And it's like, nah, man, Will Levis, I mean, he a warrior, man, but at the same time, man, like, you doing too much. Like, he was doing way too much that game.
He was creating his own pressure yesterday.
Yeah.
Yes, and I don't think that's what some Titans fans that are so diehard Will Levis fans, and I don't think maybe he does, but maybe Will Levis doesn't understand the gratitude of how bad that game was. Because like all of us Titans fans, we had faith, we had hope that hey, this is going to be a year. We're going to come out here, we're going to play good. We actually got a chance to solve on Will Levis, and we believe that at bare minimum, he's a guy that can win with this squad. And he showed yesterday that you can't, and you depleted a lot of people's confidence really, really high or really, really low. So now when you go out there and play, like RJ said, it's not one game that bounces this back now. It's going to take 6 or 7 games because even then, this is a haunting memory that's going to stick in the back of our minds all season. Guess what? You can do good all year. Playoff comes. Are we going to see week 1 Will Levis in the fucking play? This is going to linger for a long fucking time. So consistency and coming out here and performing, you was on a tight rope with a lot of fans. You made that tight rope a fucking thread now with how skinny that shit is.
He pretty much showed us what I was afraid of when we drafted him. And that's because I saw the other side of Will Levis because obviously I'm a Vols fan. So I saw that side of him. I saw him throw 4 interceptions. I saw him look absolutely terrible, you know what I'm saying, to the point where it's like, man, I would never want that guy as my quarterback. But I never saw the good side. And I think he showed us the good side for all those during the rookie year. He showed us mostly his good side. He didn't show us this side that he going to throw picks and blow the game. And now we're moving forward. We're gonna ask every single week, we're going to ask what Will Levis are we going to get? You know what I'm saying? It's like every time we play, it's going to come down to what Will Levis we're going to get because we got the defense. We can run the ball. We got receivers that get open. We don't know what the hell our quarterback going to be every week now. We don't know what he's going to be. I don't know what he's going to be.
It felt, watching that game, it felt like watching 2 rookies. Like Caleb was clearly the number 1 overall draft pick, and maybe Will Levis was a 3rd or 4th round pick that same year. That's what that shit looked like because Caleb would overthrow somebody with a bad throw. We're like, okay, well, Will Levis ain't that bad. He ain't that inaccurate. Sometimes he's inaccurate, but he ain't that inaccurate. And I'd be damned if he don't come out here and throw as inaccurate as fucking Caleb Williams out there on like. You went to Cabo with these guys. You've been in camp. You've been in OTAs. You've been with all these guys. You've gotten time to build up chemistry with these wide receivers. There's no reason for you to be that far off from a guy that's only had training camps and some camps to work with some guys and some pieces that have been added recently with them too. You've taken vacations with these guys. There's no reason why your accuracy should be this far off with all the work y'all put in this offseason. It's unexcusable.
So this came from the 33rd team. There's only been one quarterback in the last 30 years to have 25 plus passing attempts under 100 yards passing per attempt under 3.2 pass per attempt under 3.2, 0 touchdowns, and win an NFL football game. That was Caleb Williams. And it just goes back to the Titans and their history of losing. I mean, I was joking with myself earlier because I was trying to cope because this loss yesterday, it really agitated me. But I thought to myself, I was like, did the Titans invented losing a football game? Because it seems like every single time the Titans lose a football game, they find a new way to lose a game. And the last topic of the night, and I'm going to let you start off with this, RJ. Where does this loss yesterday rank amongst all of the Titans' historic losses?
It's got to be up there, man. I mean, I don't know if I put it up there with Tannehill, but man,
Shit.
I don't know, bro. The season ain't over with. I think Tannehill hurt because that ended the season, bro. You know what I'm saying? All he had to do was just be normal. You know what I'm saying? Will Levis, all he had, yeah, I agree. They saying top 5. I'll probably put top 5. That was horrible, bro. We had them easily beat. Easily beat. We literally all you had to do was just punt the ball. All we had to do was just get to the punt. We could go 3 down and punt the ball. We'd have won. Like,
you know how many times we complained last year about I'm tired of going 3 and out and punt, 3 run, punt, run. Dude, I would have gave anything to fucking run, punt for the 4th fucking quarter against Chicago Bears, bro.
All you had to do was run the ball, bro. You should just keep running it, bro. Just kept running it. Just keep getting it to Pollard, bro, and then punt the ball, bro. And we would have won the game.
Just fuck it. Let's get out of here with a fucking dub.
That's what I was saying when I was at the watch party, bro. I was telling her, I said, at this point, bro, I'm just ready to get up out of Chicago, dog, with a W. Like, bro, just run the ball, get in and bleed the clock, bro, and get up out of here, bro. You know, then we win the game. Like, why are we trying to even throw the ball against his defense? He clearly nothing in the pass game is happening right now. You know, so.
And Callahan said it yesterday. Well, he said it today. If we would have just punted on 1st and 10 every time, we might would have won. And there's some truth to that because with punting the ball away,
17 points was enough to win that game.
With the defense playing the way they played, I mean, they were not going to lose that football game unless they fumbled the game away, in which that's what happened.
They literally did. All you got to do is everybody had to just, on special teams wise, just go out there, do your job. And that's why, like, Callahan has some to blame to this because, like I said, like we talked earlier, like what adjustments do you make? There's not too much to make. Yeah, there is. Just run, fucking punt. Run. It's not appealing. And sometimes you got to realize the QB is putting us in a situation. A player that is touching the ball every single down is putting us at a disadvantage and is costing us the game. The more and more I let him touch the ball, I can't ask the defense to let their offense stay on the field longer. It's not like we're playing like the strategy against Patrick Mahomes. Well, how do you beat Patrick Mahomes? Well, you keep him off the field. It's our fucking QB. He needs to be on the field to let our defense get a rest that's playing so good. Our defense can't go out there and let some first downs happen to try to keep our own QB off the fucking field. Like, we can't do that shit. So it's like, just run, punt, make that adjustment. Just say, hey, defense, I'm sorry. You're going to have to go out there, hydrate up, get onto the side. We'll do some rotation, something, but y'all's going to have a hell of a game. Buckle up. Y'all's going to be playing a lot of this time. So I wish we would have seen something. If, like I said, if we would have punted all those times, we would have won this game because the offense, they couldn't do shit against us. We was just staggering against their defense, and we gave up the win.
Yeah, I just look at it like this, man. We come out. So what's the narrative, bro? We go out against New York next week at home, and we get the brakes beat off of us by Aaron Rodgers, bro. Because our defense they not finna hold Aaron Rodgers to under 100 yards. Bro. I'm gonna let y'all know.
I mean,
I was already expecting us to get whooped. I was already expecting us to get whooped by the Jets. Now after this shit, bro, I'm terrified. We might do a fucking Miami Broncos game last year. This might be a 50 burger, bro.
Nah, that ain't gonna
'cause-
50 burgers, but
Bro,
I
'cause
think that's gonna be a convincing W, bro, by the Jets next
Well-
week, bro. And I
Just might be. But we got
Because, like, the defense is gonna
super
get
chat.
tired.
We
Yeah.
got a super chat from Sports Tackler. Like how Callahan went to Levis after the game. I mean, yeah, he, consoled him, told him he's gonna be whatever. But best believe he got cussed out this morning, as he should.
Yes. Like in that moment, you like, because there's a fine line. Like, we're here, we're going to school, we're doing this shit, but we're not in the room. We're not the leader. We're not the motivator and the mentor like Callahan is in there. You know that you, as a leader and as a man in that situation, you also have to have a sensitive side and say, hey, there's an understanding. I can't break you too far. I still got to give you some confidence in a moment that gave no confidence for you. So you got to do those things. But like I said, in that moment, it's not necessarily the time. Hey, man, it's all right. We'll get past this. Go get some sleep tonight. Get some rest. Let that body. This week will come and we'll fix it. Worry about this when the week comes. And sure enough, Monday comes in, like you already said, you pull everybody in team meeting, we address it. After that team meeting, hey, me, Levis, Rudolph, we're all going into the room. We're going to break this down some more. All three of us, because the backup QB is going to see this shit too. We're going to make an example out of this. No QB will ever do this shit again for the Tennessee Titans while Brian Callahan is the coach. That should have been the mentality coming in this week. We'll see what it does, and we'll see what they do against the Jets. But if the defense has to do this against the Jets, what they did against the Bears, the defense is going to get tired, and Aaron Rodgers is going to take advantage of that shit. He's not just a good QB. He's a smart QB. And when he sees people getting tired, he's going to attack that.
Yeah, and we can't expect the defense to go out there and keep the opposing quarterback from passing under 100 yards. Nah, I mean, we ain't looking for that out of the defense. What we're looking for out of the defense is to keep the game close for the offense. But the offense got to not turn the ball over like they done yesterday. That's the thing about it. And if the offense keeps on turning the ball over like they did yesterday, like Firestone said, the defense is going to get tired because the defense isn't supposed to be on the field 13, 14, 15 plays a game.
And back-to-back 3-and-outs. Like, it's not like they put a drive together and we got like 2 or 3 minutes on the sideline as a break. It's, hey, depending on how these plays have run, you've gotten like 45 seconds to a minute off a total, like actual real time, not game NFL game clock time, but actual time. You got about 45 seconds to a minute before you got to go back out here and defend this guy again. And then last week is Caleb Williams running around. Those guys are tired. You don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to do that shit too? Yeah, he's not Caleb elusive, but that dude moves around in the fucking pocket.
He's going to get the ball out quick. He's going to get you tired by getting the ball out quick.
Yeah, yes, bro. And if you do get pressure on him, Aaron Rodgers knows how to navigate that pocket, to step up here, to slide right here, and he knows all that shit very well. And it makes defensive linemen tired really, really quick. So, and if you're out there constantly like they were against the Bears, this is just not looking good for us against this Jets team moving forward. And I already knew that this was about to be a hard game. This is about to be an excruciating game if Will Levis comes out here and plays like he did. If he plays like, and I'll say this too, if he comes out here and he plays like this against the Jets and the Bears, by halftime, fucking bench him. Let Rudolph come in here, because I think if you let him continue to play another game like that, it's going to be even more detriment to his character, to his self-esteem, to everything he got in his build as a player, more than the benching will ever do at a halftime for him. Let him do less detriment, because you can't go out here and get the Jets and have that type of play. They will take advantage of that, and they will defense will score 30, not fucking, another 14 on us with special teams play.
Well, yesterday taught me that when the national media unanimously, I can't even get it out, but when the national media picks against the Titans, we can't bank on the Titans going out there and winning the game. And next week, I'm pretty sure they're all going to pick against the Titans. And I'm going to look at that and I'm going to say they probably right. The Titans probably going to go out there and lose next week. I'm not getting my hopes up about this team because of the quarterback. But, man, we're going to go ahead and wrap this show up for the night, man. It's been another great one. Man, I hate we have to sit up here and talk about the quarterback like this, but it is what it is. We hoping that he rebounds, because the last thing we want to do is be sitting here in December talking about who we going to draft with the 3rd overall pick But y'all make sure y'all go holler at Wilson down in Music City Autoplex, man. Great inventory of vehicles. And Wilson knows his shit about the Titans as well. Maybe he can talk you off the edge when it comes to wanting to see Mason Rudolph and wanting Malik Willis and Ryan Tannehill back and all this foolishness. But go holler at Wilson, man. Music City Autoplex. If you can't make it down there to the lot, you go to musiccityAutoplex.com. We got another super chat from Judah Tribe, man, the Bears fan. Shout out to you, good win yesterday. Use this to buy a quarterback.
We don't need more than $2, but we appreciate it.
Hey, we appreciate that, bro.
I would have bought one yesterday.
Hey, Sid, make sure you take notes, bro. If you want to come on here and talk trash, anybody rival fan want to come here and talk trash, man, you want us to address it, make sure, hey, throw out a super chat, bro. We most definitely will address you.
I don't know if he's that clever. I don't know if he's that clever of a troll or not, but to put it at a $2 and say y'all need this, knowing that Vrabel saying was as tough as a $2 steak is some sinister fucking shit right there, bro. I don't know if he meant to, but that was sinister.
Yeah, hit that super chat. Y'all want to see? Hey, you see what I did in the AFC South chat? I said, look, y'all looking for me, man. Y'all want to find me on the Titans Colosseum Podcast, man. You know, they go ahead and contribute.
Yes,
you feel me, bro?
Yeah, man. We'll see y'all Friday, man. Time to fuck up.